Hey guys, Tim here with Candid TV. So today we're taking a look at this TH685. Today this video is going to go over just kind of the gaming specs and give you a gaming test and show you kind of some actual footage that I took with the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I did do a full dedicated review of this projector as well as a sound test and comparison with the TH585. So if you want to see more information than what we go over today, go check those videos out. They'll be popping up at the end, but this is going to be just covering the features and the specs related to gaming on this TH685 by BenQ. So one of the first differences with the TH685 versus the 585 is that the 685 supports 4K signal support and it also supports HDR support for that 4K input. So if you're playing some games that have HDR content, then this will also support that HDR content. Now the 685 projector also has something called Lumi Expert by BenQ, which is not included on the TH585 model. And that I believe is a little sensor that you see on the top of the actual projector. Like I said, and kind of in my full review and comparison of these, they pretty much look identical to be honest, but if you're looking at the top, there's a little icon on the top of the projector, and I believe that is for this Lumi Expert. It's supposed to basically detect the ambient light in the room, and it's actually supposed to adaptively adjust your picture as you're playing the game. So if you're in a brighter setting, it might change the picture so that you can see and it's not as washed out and things like that. So that's pretty neat. The other big thing is obviously with gaming, sound is a big component of that as well. If you are playing this and you are not going to be using external speakers, or you want to have the capability to just play straight out of the internal speakers on this model, the TH685 has amazing speakers and it's definitely a step up above the TH585. I did a sound comparison on these models, so go check that out as well. I'll have that pop up here or at the end of the video, but you will definitely get louder volume out of the 685 even if you're hooking up to external speakers. It's crazy because it's a 10-watt speaker in the 585 and it's a 5-watt Trivolo speaker in the 685, but that 5-watt speaker sounds definitely a lot better and it gets a lot louder with less distortion in the audio. And then probably the biggest difference as far as gaming, especially between these two models, is on the TH585 there is a 16 millisecond response time for gaming. On this model, the 685, it is down to 8.3 milliseconds. So especially if you're playing those first-person shooter games, things like that, then you're going to have a lot less delay comparatively. And with this projector, you're honestly going to be able to game with anything you want and you shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. Now as far as the picture quality of this projector is excellent. You can see some of the gaming footage I'm putting up here now of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I use that for this game, use it a little bit for Red Dead Redemption. But this is a bright projector. It's got 3500 lumens. You really don't have a whole lot of times where you're straining or can't see things. I played this during the daytime. Nighttime is not going to be an issue at all, but during the daytime, there are times where if the sun is really streaming into your room, say you're in a living room, you can't really control the lighting conditions a lot. There may be times where it's going to be kind of hard to see if you're really gaming during the daytime, but for a bedroom, for a garage, for a dedicated TV room or a game room, then you're not going to have any issues whatsoever with this projector. Like I said, this touts a very good response time and input lag. I didn't notice any issues whatsoever when I was playing this game. There was no lag noticeable to me at all, and I was very impressed with this projector from the start. It does have 2 HDMI inputs as well, so if you have multiple systems or you want to use it for gaming and then also have a streaming device like a Roku or something hooked up to it, you can do that and easily switch between those two sources. It also has an auto input mode detection, so you can basically turn on one device and it should pick that one up and go to that source. And as far as setting this projector up to get your picture on the wall, there are a ton of different setup options. There's a game mode as well that will automatically pick this up. It'll kind of use the Lumi Expert. It'll pick up HDR automatically if it's an HDR enabled game. But this has a vertical keystone correction and it also has a digital lens shift. So for setting this up and getting your picture perfect on the wall, it was very easy, definitely a lot easier than other budget options and stuff. So with this, you're not going to have any problems getting the picture set up and getting it looking nice and crisp. When you get it set up there, even if you're using the vertical keystone correction or that digital lens shift, it's going to look nice and crisp around the edges and there's going to be no blurring, which is great because this projector being the 1080p, it's nice and sharp, and when you are gaming, especially when you are in the menus and you're kind of in the settings and maybe setting up weapons, things like that, you can see things very clearly. All of that text is nice and crisp, and that's exactly what you want for a gaming projector. So I definitely use this for other things outside of gaming as well. I use this for streaming my Prime Video, Netflix, Hulu, all of that kind of stuff, and it looks amazing with that as well. So I did a full review on this projector, so go check that out here at the end. It'll be popping up. And if you are interested in picking up either this BenQ TH685 or the 585 projector, both of those affiliate links will be down there below in the description. It helps support this channel and what I'm doing at no cost to you, so I'd really appreciate it. And like I said, I also did a comparison and I did a full dedicated review with the TH585 as well, which is the model that comes in a couple $100 under this one. So definitely go check those out. Drop me a comment down there if you got any questions, and I'll see you guys on the next one.